Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, because it is a good morning. So we are day 30, 30th. We got one more day before we wrap up July Camp NaNoWrimo. So the reason why it's such an extra good morning for me is because number one, this is my second cup of coffee. And that is not even the most important thing. I am 4,000 words shy of my ultimate goal. Can you believe it? Right now, I have 70,591 words done. So once I completed yesterday's streaming, I wrote maybe 1,000 more words, but I got up early this morning because I couldn't sleep. I woke up about 2:30 this morning, and the ending of my story was so heavily on my head, I could just let it sit there. I had to get up and write. So this was, excuse me, the first time I wrote out of order. I always felt like I had to write in order as I seen my story, but I didn't. I wrote the ending of my story. I've been knowing the ending for a while, the very ending of A Cozy Mystery once the case has been solved. So I wrote that part and it refocused back on Bay and the doubts and the questions and the insecurities that she had, which was the reason why she came back to Payton County. So she got sidetracked from her own personal issues because her estranged best friend was arrested for the murder of the local town psychic, which is Getty, her ex best friend's mother. So she took care of that, and that's the part I didn't write, is that final conflict scene. So I saved that for the day. I already had it in my head, but some reason I wasn't feeling the vibe to just write it. I was more focused on the ending, the after effect, and I had to get that out, and I did. I was so happy that I crossed over the 70K. So now I have only 4,409 words to go. And my story is complete. I know it's complete because I wrote the ending. And I know who the murderer is. So now I just need to fill in that scene where she actually put herself in harm's way and she confronts the murderer face to face. So I'm really proud of my story. Like I said, this is the first draft, but I have never been so proud of my first draft in ever, forever. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to hold a couple of sprints this morning, and it would be nice if I can complete this story today. So most likely I will. So I don't have no doubts. I know I can push through it. I did it yesterday. I got to a place where I couldn't write anymore. So I just said, I always have tomorrow. But I woke up early tomorrow, which is today, and wrote. And I'm really proud. So I wrote, I was at 68, 69, 70. I wrote about 2.5K this morning. So that was pretty good. And tomorrow is Friday. We're still gonna hold our live streaming tomorrow to keep you pushing words forward so you can reach your ultimate goal. But I don't want you to fret or be discouraged if you didn't, because you're still a winner. You wrote more words than when you first started July the 1st. And tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Central Time, we're going to have a writing sprint to help you continue to push words forward. And we're going to celebrate our winning. Yes, because we deserve a celebration. So, anyway, I want to get started with our 10-minute writing warm up. Let's write. Okay. Look like I was on a typing spree. So right now I have 435 words for my warm up. I'm on a roll. This is chapter 32 that I'm writing right now, which is I might divide it into two. But right now she's going out to investigate the scene, and this is where she's gonna have her confrontation. And this is really my final scene. I wrote chapter 33 and 34 this morning, so that was out of order, which is the ending of the story. So I'm back at the conflict of the story, and I'm excited about that. So anyway, let's move on to I would like to do maybe since I'm on a roll, let's go for a 20-minute writing sprint. Let's write. Okay, that complete that writing sprint, that 20-minute writing sprint, and I was able to get 1,100 words. I sort of hit a little standstill because in my mind I wanted the story to go in one direction, but my characters wanted to go in another direction. So that was a little constant battle where I had a pause and I didn't know what to write. So I just decided to write whatever and let it go from there because I got a little bit lost. I wanted my scene, and this is right before she actually meets the murderer. She has another little suspense that's going on where she discovered hiding out. And I didn't exactly know, and this was a surprise part. I knew the character that was going to be in here, but I didn't know how they was going to act this particular scene out. So I wrote with the flow, and it happened, I guess, the way it was supposed to happen, not the way that I wanted it to happen, because I wasn't sure. I really wasn't sure which way it should happen. So I'm writing that scene and seeing where it goes from there, because I can always go back and rechange it or re-edit it or rewrite it when it comes to the editing phase. So I'm gonna continue with this scene, and look like I might have to add another chapter. So altogether it will be 36 chapters. I'm writing, yeah, right now it's 35 total chapters. So anyway, let's go for a 15-minute writing sprint, and hopefully I can get past that little moment of I don't want to say block because the story is going. It's just that I'm trying to keep myself out of the story to make it go the way I want it to go. So here we go. Let's write. Okay, that completes our 15-minute writing sprint. Oh, good morning, Allie. It's good to see you. I'm through, and I'm just about through. So I'm a day ahead of schedule. I will have 75,000 words. So far, I have, let's see, so far I have 72,199 words written. I can actually stop, but my story don't stop. So I'd have to continue until my story completes. And this is the final scene. So I'm really excited about that. And what else? As I was using this program, Dabbler, no, it's Dabble. I like it. I just noticed that with each chapter, it tells you how many pages you have. So, like right now, I have the chapter I'm writing in, I have 7 pages, but it's not double space or anything. I don't think I double space when I do the editing, but that's pretty good. I have a chapter in here where I have 9 pages, 16 pages. I think 16 is extremely too long for a chapter, especially for a cozy mystery. So I know I will have to condense all that down. And somewhere in there, I saw that I had like 26 pages. And I was like, whoa, I was really on a writing roll. So I guess the real work is going to come in the rewrite. The rewrite. I'm not going to even think about that right now. I just know once I finish this, I'm taking a 2 weeks break from actually writing, but not from my story. I want to work on my Pinterest board where Jen gave us the idea to create a Pinterest board based on your story. And I have one set up already, and I have one for my characters. I'm still searching for my characters as I go along. I'm going to do one of Peyton County. I did add a little historical facts in Peyton County, which is originally Peyton Colony. So I was telling my friend the other night, I do want to include some African American history, just a little bit, not overwhelming in my story, because I want my story to be as well as entertaining but enlightening. And that's this free slave named Peyton Roberts who discovered Peyton Colony in Texas. So the descendants of Peyton Colony migrated to further south and they created Peyton County, Texas. So that's the key point. And today, when I Googled Peyton County, actually, I had no idea there was such place as Peyton, Texas. And I used that name based on my daughter because I'm honoring her in my story as well. And there was a Peyton, Texas. It's called Peyton Colony, Texas, and it's known as a ghost town. However, there are about 30 of the original, not the original, but the descendants of the original people who made up this town. So I'm just taking these characters and moving them further south where they establish a new region called Peyton County. So I added that in. It was really interesting, and I really felt good about that part. So I'm at the conflict. I will be finished today. Probably not during this stream, but my goal is once I get the moving around through in the day, this will be completed. And don't forget tomorrow about 6 o'clock my time, Central Time, we're gonna have a writing sprint and we're gonna have a celebration with some games going on with this. So yeah, let's do a 7-minute wrap up. Okay, so that completes our 7 minute wrap up. Let's see, I got a total of 1,888 words during this write in. And I have a remainder of 2,531 words to write to complete this story. And with this scene, it will be completed probably within the next couple of hours because I'm on the roll. I don't think I'm gonna stop once we sign off from our streaming. And it's so intense. I'm so wrapped up in it at this moment, which is the most powerful moment to me in the story. So yeah, that completes our writing sprint for the day. I'm glad you joined me. Be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And join me tomorrow, the same time, 5 a.m. Central Time Zone, so we can wrap it up, complete, and be prepared for our party, our celebration tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central Time. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay safe, wear your mask, practice social distancing, find something to embrace, a passion, and happy writing.